So today I want to show you how I set up my phone so it will work in conjunction with my Android radio, my Atodo radio. So basically what I want to do is a type of hands-free uh, connection so that I believe it's really exciting. So basically you get into the car, you turn the key on. As soon as you turn the key on, the phone automatically will go to mobile hotspot. So we'll turn on its mobile hotspot. At that point, the car will automatically, so the Android radio will automatically connect to this Wi-Fi. And at that point, we're going to be able to have our radio working perfectly by using, like I said, the Wi-Fi of the phone. At the same time, the other thing is when, okay, we enjoy our radio, we do on our trip or whatever, we do what we got to do. Once we're done driving and we turn off the car, we like that the mobile hotspot turns off on our phone and the Wi-Fi on the phone turns on. Because as we know, when the hotspot is on, the phone is to use the 5G or 4G cell phone network. While on the other hand, once we off the turn off the hotspot, we assuming that we got home or we got to our office, and hopefully we can use the Wi-Fi. So without these automation steps that I'm going to show you, the risk is, I mean, it's not a big risk, but it can be annoying. And the annoyance is that basically, either when you get into the car, you need to push a bunch of buttons to turn on your hotspot. Otherwise, your car simply will not be connected to your hotspot. Or the other annoyance is you get off, let's say your hotspot is on, you get off the car and you start walking around, do your things. Your hotspot is still on and you're not using your Wi Fi, but you're still using your cell phone network that usually is slower and so forth. So, bottom line, the automation steps that I'm going to show you, they're going to really make your life much easier. So, let me show you how I did this. This is on Android and it's pretty simple. So, all you have to do, you have to download an app from the store, from the Play Store. So, let me show you here. It's called okay, let's see. Macro Droid, I believe. Macro Droid. If I can spell Macro Droid. Here we go. So this is the app that I already installed and it's very popular. So many people already probably know it. But if you don't know it, you gotta install this app. Cool. Then you open your app and let me show you. So in the beginning, you when you start the app, this is your welcome screen, and in this welcome screen you can actually, sorry, this is the welcome screen. This is the welcome screen. These are all the panels in Windows style. Pretty nice. And here you can create macros, and basically this is automations for your phone. Again, if you have a bunch of steps that you don't want to do every single time by hand, but your phone can, this app is absolutely useful. And I believe that's the beauty of Android. I believe there is no counterpart for iPhones, but write in the comments if there is. Maybe I'm mistaken. So if I look at my macros, I click here on macros. So I already created two macros, very simple. One is get into the car, and the other one is get off the car. So when I do get into the car, so let's click on it. Basically, there are three very simple steps: a trigger, an action, and then the constraint. In our case, even there are no constraints. So it's very simple. So there's only a trigger and an action. So the trigger in my case is connecting to the Bluetooth of the car. So this is already automatic. We know as soon as we start our car, okay, obviously the first time, if you have a new car or a new phone, you're going to have to pair the phone to your car, and you do that the first time. But once it's done, That's automated. Every time you get into your car, and you turn the key, the car automatically connects to your Bluetooth. So that connection, you don't have to do anything. Actually, that becomes the trigger, because once that's automated, we can tell them do an action. And what's the action? The action is enable the hotspot. So let's click on enable hotspot. Actually, it's already okay. That's as simple as is. So basically, let me show you how to create this from scratch. So the two conditions, there's one condition and one action, is as simple as that. So let me show it for you as I created from scratch. Macros, I push the plus button here and I do a new trigger. So I choose I believe it's a connectivity. Let's see if it's correct. Yeah, Bluetooth event right here, the second one to the right. And you're gonna say device connected. Push OK. You're gonna put the name of the device where it's gonna be connected. These are paired devices, so theoretically I can say if I want to do something else, connect. Once I connect to the Philips device, then do this. In my case, my radio is Atolo. Once I connect to the Atolo, push OK. Perfect. So every time I get into the car, like again, the Bluetooth connects. What do I do? And here I can choose, theoretically, I can do a bunch of things. Also, this, you can use your imagination. You can do all sorts of things. You can change the volume, for example, of the phone. You could, I don't know, take a picture of things. You could, exactly, you could even take pictures. Anyway, in our simple case, what we're going to do is turn on the hotspot. So you go to connectivity, and then you go to, where is it? Hotspot on off right here. So that's one thing you can do, but you can see you can turn on mobile data on and off, auto sync. You can do hundreds of different things. So hotspot on and off. And here it gives you a little pop-up, just informational. So here it's going to ask you, do you want enable, disable, toggle? In our case, we're going to do enable hotspot. Push OK. And that's done. This is as easy as that. You got to save this now. And to save it, you're going to click here, and I believe save changes. You should put the name for it, where it says enter macro name. You put the name. My macro. And then you're going to do save changes. At this point, you can go back, and here you go. This is our macro, but this is exactly identical to the one I already have. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this, my macro, delete macro. Okay, goodbye. So basically, that's what we do when, again, we get into the car, and when we get off the car, we're going to do exactly the same thing. Once the device is disconnected, we're going to disable the hotspot. And disable the hotspot will also turn on the Wi-Fi automatically. In my case, it gave me a pop-up saying that it needed to install an additional APK, so an additional program, which is not part of the macro droid. So I did that, and everything is working flawlessly. Really exciting, because again, getting in and out of the car, I don't have to do absolutely anything. And that's all for today. And like I said, this macro droid, obviously, it's amazing. You can use it for lots of stuff. Another thing I'm thinking, I just came to my mind, you could use it for, let's say you are a driver, Uber driver or similar. You could have, for example, a timer starting since the time you start the car till the time you turn off the car, maybe GPS tracking. I mean, really, like we said, you just use your fantasy, go through the possibility, and you can do, again, a bunch of stuff when you start the car and a bunch of stuff when you stop the car. So maybe not automatic diary, maybe, but again, like I said, you log when you start the car, you log when you turn off the car. I'm wondering if it would be possible to connect to the odometer somehow. Maybe there is. Write in the comments if you know. That's all. Thank you for your attention, and please subscribe to my channel and give it a thumbs up. Have a good day. Bye.